These streamers' careers were never the same after one incident, whether it was due to their own terrible decisions or a minor misstep that was blown way out of proportion, and we're going to start with Vash. Vash is one of the top political streamers at the moment. He typically discusses and debates topics from a left-leaning point of view. He is also described as a libertarian socialist and has a YouTube channel with just under 500,000 subscribers. His videos on that channel can range in viewership, from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands. And he has a huge influence over a large portion of people. Now, recently there has been a lot of controversy around Vash, and this is not new. He has been involved in controversies in the past, but this time it's different, and this is not political. During a live stream, he leaked the content of his goon folder. In case you were wondering what was in his spicy folder, it was full of very questionable content, which was not just normal adult-orientated imagery. These images depicted horses not interacting with other horses, but with lollies. If you don't know what lolly is, it typically refers to a very young looking girl in anime that resembles a child. And these are often depicted in very inappropriate ways, doing very inappropriate things. The reaction has been unexpectedly mixed. While some are defending him, others are bashing him online, and since the reveal of this secret folder, he has lost almost 12,000. 3 days later after the leak, Ethan Klein on the H3 podcast spent 2 hours of a live stream exposing the leak to 50,000 concurrent viewers, and reviewed past clips from Vash in which he discusses issues surrounding this type of content.
He and his fans persistently tell us that there was nothing bad in that folder. There was a girl who looked 13. That was a problem. There was a girl who looked very young who was sucking off a horse. Is that a problem? The consumption of this type of content normalizes and comforts people who would otherwise not even think about such things, or people who are more likely to act on their impulses or to go and buy actual CP to sick desires.
Ethan then responded with, "You don't have to worry because I already invited him, and he said no, he doesn't trust me to be good faith and not lie about him. Isn't that the whole point of a debate? To directly oppose my positions." He responded by inviting me to call into his show, which I immediately accepted, and he changed his mind on that too. Ethan took a principled stance by calling out Vash for his actions. He expressed genuine discomfort and concern over the normalization of harmful content within certain online communities. However, instead of receiving support, Ethan faced unjustified backlash from internet users who rushed to Vash's defense. Days later, and facing criticism from the internet community, Vash finally realized the seriousness of the situation and attempted to embark on a sort of defense tour, engaging in exchanges with figures such as Ethan, and he even offered an apology in his recent video, but it was too late.
First of all, I want to apologize for making it so difficult to be a fan of mine and a member of my community.
Although Vash is not alone, the same incident occurred with Brandon Ewin, aka Atrioc, who was caught by his fans watching deepfake 18+ videos of other female Twitch streamers. Atrioc started his streaming career playing Star Wars games and built a massive following on Twitch with over 330,000 followers. On January the 26th, 2023, Atrioc was live on Twitch playing Hitman when a screenshot from his live stream had gone completely viral on Twitter, where it was clearly seen that one of his open tabs on his PC was a website dedicated to deepfake content of female celebrities. This tab clearly displayed deepfake images of popular streamers, including Pokimane, Maya Higa, and Cutie Cinderella. The evidence was clear and he could no longer deny it. So just a few hours after the clips had gone viral, he appeared on a live stream, this time with his wife, likely in an attempt to garner sympathy from the public.
I know I'm like joking a lot in this stream, but it does mean a lot to me. Like I put a lot of fucking time into it. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking sorry. I don't support this stuff. I don't believe this stuff. I'm not like a fucking advocate in any way. I regret it. I would never do it as long as I live. Like as long as I live, I'll never do anything like this again.
He admitted that everything is 100% true and goes on to offer an apology and even explain that what he did was not the true reflection of his usual behavior. He was just curious about how deepfake websites work. He recounted how he ended up on the hub, where he saw deepfake ads, clicked on them, and landed on the websites where he paid to see the content.
There's no pattern of behavior. It's not months and months and months. It was just one video on the same day, and I just stupidly left the fucking tab open. and it was at 2 a.m. on the night before when Ari was out of town. So, and again, there's no excuse for it. I'm not defending anyway. I think this whole fucking category of stuff is wrong. I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing. And then I click it, and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious and I clicked something.
He also stated that he would never repeat such an action, and 2 days later, he wrote an apology in a tweet, apologizing to the streamers, expressing regret for the harm caused to their reputation by the screenshots. However, it seems the damage to their names had already been done, as the internet never forgets. Days later, Cutie Cinderella expressed her feelings in a stream, stating, "This is what it feels like to be violated. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked, against your will, being spread all over the internet.
It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It should not be something that is found on the internet. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be a part of my job. This is what it looks like to feel violated. This is what it looks like to feel taken advantage of. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked against your will being spread all over the internet."
However, just a few weeks later, Atrioc returned online in a stream with a completely new initiative, focusing on taking down deepfake sites that exploit female streamers. And impressively, he had donated $60,000 to the law firm Morrison Rothman to ensure that any woman on Twitch could use their services. He also explained that he is now collaborating with other female streamers to combat such websites, and told his fans not to expect regular content from him. Clearly, those few seconds with an open tab on his screen ruined his entire career. Now, imagine a guy committing a miles away from his home, all the while he is in front of his computer streaming his favourite game. Stefan, also known as Vaush07, a small YouTuber who loved playing and streaming GTA, brought a 32-year-old girl, Natalie McNorley, into his life in August of 2022. So he was doing his streaming thing, had his girlfriend by his side, and to make it even better, they had a baby on the way. Although weeks later, things turned really ugly. On the 18th of December, Natalie lost her life in a very cruel way. Earlier that day, she had been at her parents' home and left for her own residence at 7 PM, as per the CCTV footage. At 8:52 that same night, CCTV footage captured another man arriving at the same address and leaving at 9:30. It later turned out that this was the time frame within which Natalie was fatally stabbed multiple times. Now, you are probably wondering where Stefan fits into this story. He was planning something very suspicious. Just before Natalie left her parents' home, Stefan texted her that he would be playing and streaming GTA from 6 PM, and likely throughout the night. He had planned this live stream in advance and even promoted it on his Twitter. So he was at his home when his girlfriend was fatally attacked, right? Well, this was not exactly what happened that night. Stefan set up a pre-recorded 6-hour-long GTA live stream, which he used as an alibi for the time he murdered his 15 weeks pregnant girlfriend. He even mentioned at the start of his live stream that he was having difficulty with the chat, so he wouldn't have to reply to the viewers.
This streaming software is kind of up the left. It means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. So by all means, talk amongst yourselves. I could use my phone to dip in every now and again and check it, but I've decided that I kind of hate live streams.
As per the CCTV footage, detectives noticed a man walking down to a bus stop near Stefan's house around 7 PM, disguised in a large hood and gloves. The man then took a bus and arrived at Natalie's home. Neighbours reported hearing a woman screaming around the same time. He was captured again on camera, this time with a backpack, wearing changed clothes but still in disguise. He then took a taxi to get back to his house, while at this time his viewers were watching him online, believing he was playing GTA. However, days later, detectives successfully captured him and later revealed that Stefan had found multiple WhatsApp messages between Natalie and another man, which could be the motive behind this brutal murder.
Another piece of evidence was the police so far have a rough idea of motive. They found Natalie had exchanged close to 30 messages with an ex-boyfriend. The police believe that this was the catalyst that pushed Stephen over the edge.
Legendary Leah, apparently drunk on her livestream, claimed that kids with cancer are meant to die. Unaware of what she was saying and angering a lot of people, this led to her career taking a huge hit. But before this, she had a long and twisted past. On platforms like Twitch, she built a massive online following and grew into a big name streamer, but with such a colourful record and a red haze over her name, she has now become a completely silent streamer. But before the legendary Leah was so legendary, she was just Leah. Leah May, a teenager who loved playing games. She started her road to greatness with YouTube in 2013, posting a few yoga videos. However, after only posting 3 of them throughout the entire year, she decided to focus her efforts on streaming and moved over to Twitch. Leah's career is full of controversies, and she has faced significant backlash several times for her misconduct. However, an incident that tops many was when legendary Leah claimed that kids with cancer are meant to die on her live stream.
Donate to St. Jude because kids have cancer, but obviously I think people should know by now. I'm gonna be honest because I was a bio major and you should listen to me, but children that have cancer are going to die and they're meant to die. I'm sorry. If you get cancer, and I'm not being mean, I'm not being an asshole.
So what exactly happened that day? Well, it all started when one of her viewers who had donated to Leah asked her to promote their stream because it was raising money for St. Jude's cancer research. Right away, people in the comments began criticizing her for her dumb take, with some even calling her a monster. And although she did try adding that people should donate to help the cancer research, her efforts were overshadowed by her cruel comments, and she did later take to Twitter to apologize for her dumb remarks. I am sorry that I was an a-hole and didn't delicately word what I was trying to say last night. I will donate on stream today to a fund, but the damage to her career had already been done. And if you did enjoy this video, consider clicking the one on screen.